Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, and welcome to Morning Thoughts for Older Men. I am Skip LaCourse. So glad you're joining me. Hey, if you have any fitness questions, let me know. Tell me what you're training today. Do you train in the morning? Do you train in the evening? This is something that I do. You're the first person I'm talking to this morning, and many times when I come in on for Morning Thoughts for Older Men, you are the first person uh, I am talking to. It's 4:06 on this Wednesday morning. Been getting some good feedback about the connection first thing in the morning, getting our minds right. Um, I do believe that getting your thoughts together as soon as possible during the day, uh, reframing, managing all the stress, being prepared to take on the day. Um, Hopefully, you could be doing this with some mental preparation before you even wake up in the morning. Have it all sorted out, but I know it takes some time. Say hello, hello, hello this morning when you come on. Get going on my day. Tell me what you have planned today going on. All right, like I said, waking up, see how this works out. It's a better time for many men to ask your fitness questions or talk about anything else. Um, then my evening show, and that is uh, Workouts for Older Men Live. One thing I want to talk about fitness. You could you can go all over the internet, and someone can say, "Do this, do that." I tend to think that that leads to a lot of confusion. You need to know exactly what to do, and I understand that need to know exactly what to do. But more than that, you need to know why you do it that way. What I find is that I work with a lot of smart guys who are accomplished in other areas besides fitness. Now, you can just if you can get yourself consistently to work out, just kind of watch what you eat, just with some basic, you're going to make a lot of progress. That consistency of just paying attention will get you a long way. Most older men aren't even doing that. All right. But to get to the next level, you have to know what you're doing. You have to have a lot more certainty in what you're doing. A lot of times with my one-on-one coaching is that it gives you that certainty. So you don't waste all this time and energy. Am I doing it right? And that's really important. It's really important uh, when you're doing that, that you feel somewhat certain what you're doing is going to pay off, but you have to kind of know why it is you're doing that way. There's a lot of men who, because of the internet, now it's tough. Like, I spend a lot of time coming to you live, answering questions. Hello, Rob. Hello, hello, hello. Right. Answering questions. You know, uh, and let's just use Rob's question for a moment. So, Rob, hello. How many times should I train my abs each week? Now, I can just say 3 times a week. All right. Give you a definite answer. Rob can go and train his abs 3 times a week. That's not my answer, by the way, Rob. Train his abs 3 times a week. But it's a little bit more involved in that, but you don't know what you don't know. And so you're saying, hey, now, Rob, for example. Now, I don't know his situation. That's what one on one I could, kind of, well, what is your goal? See, because he might say, there could be a lot of scenarios going on right now. He's just building a routine for the first time, and he just wants to feel more certain how he puts in his chest and his back and his arms. How many times should in this routine, because he wants to feel certain, he's got 4 days a week to train. And he wants to put the abs in the routine. How many times a week? It could be as something as structured that like that. He wants more structure, more certainty, and just the routine, and then just go about it. He may be goal oriented, right? And his goal might be, I don't have any body fat. I'm fine there. I just want strong abs because I'm athletic. I got my kids or maybe my grandkids. All right. I have a physical job. My lower back is hurting me. And I heard if I have a strong muscular core, abs, I'm more functional. I'm more healthy. All right. That might be what his goal is. So when he asks that question, all right. Or he might be like most men, I can't assume that when I'm talking to anybody. He might he might have like 10 pounds, 20 pounds too much body fat, right? And he wants to flatten that. Flatten that, if he not even more. Hopefully, he gets on an exercise kick. I don't know how long he's been training, he may even want to see the hint of a six-pack, or not a definite six-pack, right? Depending on why he wants to, but so he knows what he wants. I don't know what he wants, but he wants to know how many times that he should train his abs. Now, all of those different goals will have different answers, right? But I don't know what his goals are. So when you're on the internet and you want a specific answer, someone says 3 times a week. 3 times a week, so you train your abs, right? But so that's number one. They're giving you an answer that's not based on any really knowledge of you or what your goals are, because how could they know, right? But you would get a definite answer. You get a black and white answer. Here's the other thing. You get a black and white answer, and then they're talking to a different crowd. And they say, no, once a week is fine. Just train it heavily, just like any other muscle. Once a week is fine. So someone gave you a black and white answer, 3, but somebody else gives you a black and white answer, 1. Someone else might tell you, you know what? You're training 4 or 5 days a week, weight training. Your core, your abs are involved in everything you do. You don't need any direct ab work. And they'll have a ripped set of abs, and they'll say, I don't train my abs directly at all. So the answer is 0. Okay. How helpful is that? You got 3 black and white specific answers, and none of them are useful. I mean, if you believed and then you just went to work and you somehow stumbled in your results without even knowing really what you're doing or why you're doing it, you just trained your ab 3 times a week, then great, everything works out. You have no clue what it is you're doing, but it all worked out, right? Most men who come to me, they want to lose the belly fat. It's protruding, right? That happens when you get older and you haven't really been watching your diet, or even if you've been working out. Got that body fat, 22%, which is kind of good for older men. But now you want to have abs, right? You can do abs 3 times. You can do it 5 times a week. You can do it 8 times a week. You're not gonna have those abs. I don't care how often you train them. You're not gonna reduce the fat on your stomach, no matter how often you train your abs. That's with your diet. That's understanding nutrition. All right. So a lot of times, you don't know what you don't know. There's a lot of guys that are frustrated out there who don't know if they don't even know what question they're asking. They don't know anything. And they're looking for specific answers. They're looking around, and then they get a specific answer. But then once they get going on that, someone else tells them a specific answer, and then they throw up their hands. Oh, this fitness information. Why can't anybody consistent? You don't even know what question to ask, right? Now multiply that by eating. Hey, what should I eat? Should it be broccoli and chicken? What if I eat fish? What if I? You have to know the organizing principles of what goal, and you have to know what your goal is. So a lot of times the confusion is just communication, because it's very hard to answer someone's question just blindly. I have to guess what your goal really is and your intent. Rob, let me know if that's helpful, right? And tell me, what is your goal, and then I can just talk to you specifically. But that's what a lot of times what all the confusion is. Right. I don't know what it is you do for a living, but you're probably an expert at what you do. There's a lot of people who need your services because you've just been doing it forever, and there's no sense of them going through the frustration, confusion, and overwhelm. And if they're smart, they're going to. Um, if they're smart, they're going to save that frustration and overwhelm. All right, and then just shave off the process by getting your help. Okay, so Rob says, I want at least a 3-pack. Never heard that. What's a 3-pack? So you want the top two and then one on the right side or the left side, the next row down, right? A three pack. Okay. And I also help strengthen my lower back. All right. So, twice a week is plenty to strengthen your lower back. And again, indirectly, I don't know how many, I don't even know if you have a weight training program, but indirectly, it'll stabilize the core. So, twice a week. And as far as the three pack or the six pack or the two pack or whatever it is that you want, it's not going to be through any exercise you do. The frequency of your ab exercise is going to be, it's going to be done through your diet. Right. So a lot of times, men may be searching for specific answers. Anybody can give you, would be very easy to give a specific answer. But all I know is that trap later on, when you get the specific answer, not knowing what it is. And again, that's why I do the one-on-one coaching. I'm glad that's helpful, Rob. Right. Hey, I just want to come to you in the morning, connect. We don't even have to talk about fitness, but I do want to make myself available, talk about fitness live, interacting with you. Thank you, Rob. I hope that was helpful. And talk about whatever things going on today as we get all things sorted out, as we take on the day with a sense of urgency. Hey, I've got 2 appointments available. A lot of men are interested in one-on-one coaching so they can get through all this confusion, frustration, and overwhelm. So I've got 2 times available. I'm going to post those down there. 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern, and then 1 hour later, noon Pacific time, 3 p.m. If you want to talk to me, go to talkwithskip.com. It'll take you on my scheduler, or you can just text me. Numbers right there, 925-352-4366. Text me and we can set that up. If you want one of those spots, I suggest that you do it now. Not only will you lock in your spot to talk to me, but also it'll help me plan my day and talk to you. I want to send you a questionnaire form so we can be really efficient with our time. So if you're looking for distinction strategies, it's time to take to the next level. You like what you hear, you need to do this. Let's talk about a coaching package that's going to be good for you. All right. And there's no charge for this call. I always want to make sure. I got a gentleman yesterday, just the way he filled out the form, the questions that he was asking, very much at the beginning. I don't think I'm a good fit for him. I think that there's some basic things. He can be more efficient than having coaching right now. So I don't take any coaching clients until, I feel that you're ready. And I want you to know that you're ready too. All right. So go to talkwithskip.com. Put that down here. All right. So that's Talk with Skip. It'll take you over .com. It'll take you over to my scheduler. All right. So do that now, and look forward to talking to you a little bit later on. If you guys have any more fitness questions, and I've already logged off, taken on the day, go ahead and post that. I'll acknowledge you. I'll answer your question. All right. So continue watching my 75 hard challenge journey. Got to get in my pattern of going through the days, and I'm taking all the video. But then I got to assemble the video of the day. I'm a little bit behind. I'm going forward as planned with 75 hard, but I got to get those videos to you, get you entertained, informed, inspired, hopefully, during this journey. All right, so that's going to do it for Morning Thoughts for Older Men. Take on the day with a sense of urgency. We've got more time behind us than in front of us. We got to seize today. Make sure you work out. Make sure you eat right. And we'll check in again later. Right. Take care.